Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy Eddie here, back with another episode of Doki Doki Literature. I really wanted to play this game called Valiant Hearts, but apparently what do you call it? It doesn't really work because I have to set up an account for Ubisoft and all, so I decided, why don't I just, continue this game. Got my save here, that's from 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, I got everything working. I got all the kinks worked out, So, here we go. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Amazing. Okay. I opened the book and stuff. Oh yeah, we're hanging out with Yuri, aren't we? Yeah, we're hanging out with Yuri, I know that. Still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It says, if I could still feel her presence over at my shoulders as I read. Oh, jeez, it's kind of awkward, honestly. It's when you... over my shoulder, is there? Oh, no. Yeah, there's no one here, it's just a wall. Just a black wall. It's not black, it's white, sorry. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yeah, I know how that feels. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, but they have the chairs and the desks, like, they match each other, How nice. Matching chairs. I realize she's not actually looking at me. She's looking at me, isn't she? Of course. Me, the ultimate Chad. Look at me. Look at me, all the girls. Look at me, everyone. All the girls love me. Of course. After all, who could resist such a fabulous Chad? I wonder why I do that at times, Realize she's not actually looking at her book. Ooh, I wonder what she's looking at then. I glance over. She's looking at you, isn't she? Sorry. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Oh my god, it's so cute when she does that. She looks sideways. Not to sound weird. Just saying. I mean, here, this should work, right? Slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Are we gonna read together? Our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I'm actually pushing the full screen, guys. Well, not full screen, but put the window to full screen. Instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, a sprite! And that's my hand, isn't it? Yeah, it's my hand. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the... Jesus, my tongue's weird today. Actually, take that back. My tongue's always weird. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Sorry, just some people passing through outside. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it up. Teamwork, people, teamwork. That's called teamwork. But I'm holding in like this, we're huddled even closer than before. Yeah. It's actually kind of distracting me. Well, honestly, who am I supposed to blame? Probably feel the same situation. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Okay. To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted. Come on, Chad. You can't get distracted like that. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Yeah, especially when you're sitting like this. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me, yeah. Thanks. Continue reading. It's nothing. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own, so you don't even read the book. Okay, Chad. Okay. We continue the first chapter in silence. intimate exchange. This is supposed to be a horror game, correct? Well, I actually take that back. Horror games can have some intimate moments, I suppose. You know, I kind of want to play Dead Space. Nah, I'm not doing horror games nowadays. Well, this is psychological horror. Or actually, those are still pretty scary, but... You know, at least they don't give you, like, nightmares. I mean, they do, but... Not the same sort of nightmares, you know? I don't know, I feel like I could actually handle myself in that sort of situation, you know. Since I'm already crazy to begin with, hey! Because, you know what, that's what psychological horror, which is the tag, by the way, that's what it's about, essentially. Anyways, that's what it's about. People start going crazy, and, you know. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Just like how the main character here reminds me of me. Only, you know, a bit more pathetic. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Chad, that's probably a terrible thing to have come with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. Ooh, Chad, you're making the moves. Ah. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay. Monica, we were having an intimate exchange. Monica. Of course, Monica, of course. You just had to do that, didn't you, Monica? You just had to. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Might not have enough time if you wait too long. Ah, Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that right, Yuri? Wonder what I look like. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? Guess you don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read what we want tonight. It'll be fun to read it after picks up. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters. Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, we wrote a poem last time. That was my first time. God, that was a long episode. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Come on, Chad, it's just a poem. Can I, like, is there like a toggle personality mode in here or something? Yeah, it's a visual novel, what do you expect? I couldn't find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with me? I can't wait, okay. Who do you think I should go for? Let's go for Yuri, because that's who I wrote the poem for, you know. Yuri seems most experienced, so I'll start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Exceptional. Well, what do you know, people? What do you know? Eh? What was that? Oh yeah, speaking of which, this is a question. You know how there's 20 questions, right? What happens if you write, like, Sayori kind of seems to be in the middle, right? Yuri seems to be more like complex, Natsuki seems to be like more simple. Judging by the sort of words they like. And also judging by their personality. But what happens if you get like 10 Yuri, 10 Natsuki? Is that the equivalent of getting like mostly Sayoris, or? Did I say that out loud? Yes, you did. Covers her mouth but ends up covering her whole face. Aww. Yuri. I don't know. Looks like she's touching her hair though. Ooh. No, I'm not. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? Aha. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Oh, I don't know. I just, let me see. I've written a book before. I also wrote a movie one time. it got bigger than Star Wars. I wrote my book. It's like a bestseller on the market right now. I also wrote 23 poems, all of which are so charming that I can actually brainwash people with them. That's right, you heard me. I can brainwash people with my poems. You know, there's something about the song that makes my comment a lot more awkward. But, writing experience and the use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Oh, why, thank you. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment from you. This is actually my first time really. Starts me blankly, then looks at me again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. My sister off. This is the reason I was able to tell. Since there are specific writing habits that are typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. They tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. I don't know. That's kind of how I imagine the MC writing his poem. You know, the way he wrote his poem is just like it's just literally a ad-lib. Like, what do you call it? Mad libs? Finds Geez, I forget the words I chose last time, so the end result in the style and expressiveness are weakened. Soon you find her train of thought. It's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are many skills and techniques that go into writing, even the simplest one. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone on the club gives some valuable feedback. Nanzuki can be a little biased, though. Really? Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Are you two rivals or something? I mean, you can do seem like opposites. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to me, or to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Probably a mixture of all three, Chad. Probably a mixture of all three. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process around it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Fair point, Chad, fair point. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. I like the song. Bathing. It must be this one. The remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. Babe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Light fingers flicker back. It's pretty deep. I think. Don't understand that. I'm sorry I have such terrible... Oh, I thought it was pretty good. It's better than mine, at least. God, have you seen my handwriting before? What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. MC doesn't read cursive. I don't know, that wasn't, like, incomprehensible. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah. That's a relief. Also, I like it. Even though it's short, it's really scripted. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I want to have something a little bit more in mind. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Chet. It's about, like, what do you call it? Isn't it about, like, how, something about, like, moving on to the future? Blue-green light of the future, something like that. And, like, we lose our things. Like, I don't know, I feel like she's making a commentary about, like, how people don't read books anymore. Like, very bluntly put. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose he did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Hold on, guys, I just need to go take a look. Alright, I'm back. Well then. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go. Yeah! See? I was right. Sort of right. Soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Haven't even thought of that. Come on, Chad. Are you even paying attention in English class? Don't they teach this stuff? I just realized something. You know how in, like, American or British or schools in English-speaking countries, English is like where you learn like literature and stuff, right? But, and like, for example, Spanish class is where you learn Spanish, like how to speak Spanish. But let's say that you're in a Spanish country, or a Spanish-speaking country, then Spanish class is where you learn literature, like, and that sort of stuff. Whereas English class is where you learn how to speak, well, you know, English. Just notice that. I think it's pretty funny. Why don't we just call it a literature class, or you know, literature and grammar class? Like we call history social studies. I mean, yeah. Anyways, I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. So. If anything, I probably learned a thing or two from you. You think so? Why, yeah, of course. You know. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Chad. Me too. This is a good poem, Chad. Aw, thank you. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. Talented on the first try. That's how we roll, people. That's how we roll. Talented on the first go. It's not Chad. Well, Chad and I are different people, technically speaking. So. I don't know. I think I have too quirky of a personality. I can't relate to this. I can't relate to the everyman. I just can't. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Maybe. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention that I'm standing in front of the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Chad. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Chad's not a bad person. He's just kind of pathetic. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Chad, you freaking scumbag. You freaking scumbag. Oh, jeez. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Of course you can't, Chad. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now then, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. See about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Oh, that's cute. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. I'm not mad. I want breakfast, of course. It feels like Sayori. I could tell you wrote this. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? Yeah, it's a morning about the morning. A poem about the morning. There we go. morning. Why can't I say that? Why can't I say that? A poem about the morning. Yeah, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Or can you? I forgot to say Yuri. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Still tried my best. Well, fair point. What's up with the lights? Man, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Yeah, it was pretty. I liked it. It sounds just like you. I agree with you there, Chad. I agree with you, Chad. Chad. You know, there's a country named Chad. Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Well, that sounds tasty. Even though you're so late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast after every morning. Geez, what did I have for breakfast today? Well, I just had lunch, so I get all cranky. Yeah, I know what you mean. I guess there's no point in arguing. Quality over quantity. Although you still should be late for school. What about your parents? Like, if you're like really late, or like parents or siblings or whatnot, why doesn't Chad come over and wake her? I mean, if you're late to school, then if you forget to wake up, then, you know, it's always good to have a plan B. Apparently, what was I about to say? It doesn't really matter. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. I should check her out then. Next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Actually, let's go for let's save Monica for last. Chad, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Well, I see what you mean, man. Harsh, what do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort? Yeah, you're kind of right. I just there's just this list on the screen full of random words. I just click the words one by one, and that's how I wrote the poem. It's just a giant long string of words. That's what it is. You think I'm stupid? Maybe. I'm kidding. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? I'm so proud of the first one you ever wrote, and I'd like you to read it. Painful to think about. Oof. Well, sorry. We'll get better anyway. Tell you what's the truth, but you're better off trying again. Fair enough. Well, it's each their own, I guess. Anyways, I gotta Really. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can see. Cheese can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about... Oh, jeez. It's actually kind of deep. It's actually kind of deep. Oh, jeez. It's actually kind of deep if you think about it. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's actually kind of deep. Oof, ouch. But hey, that sounds pretty pessimistic, but let's face it here. Eagles can fly. Humans have airplanes. Cheetahs can run. We have cars. Maybe I'm looking at this at the wrong direction, but you know what I mean, right? It's that I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone high school thinks I'm sophisticated and stuff. Fair point. People don't ever take my writing seriously. To express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, like it when it's easy to read, but it's too hard. Yeah, that one was. Really? I don't know, but speaking of humanity and stuff, I heard that despite the fact that we're fairly pathetic animals, that the reasons humans have done all this stuff, like, you know, even gone to space, is because we're very adaptable. We also have the imagination. For example, a monkey can't really, they don't have imagination. They can't have they're not going to share that banana because they can't imagine. They're not going to be like, if I share this banana with you, maybe when I'm hungry later, they'll share it with me. They don't know that. They can't imagine. Whereas humans are also very adaptable. We're always changing. So that's why we have airplanes and stuff. old are you, by the way? Hey. Hi, Chad. Having a good day so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have suggestions for the club or things we need to do better, I'm always listening. Whatever. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Yeah. Look who you're facing, Chad. I'm going with the flow until I'm settled in. How long is it gonna take? Huh, Chad? Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahahaha. Don't worry, Chad. We're all alone bears today, you know? That's the sort of barrier. Great job, Chad. I was gonna go ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Well, that's just who I am. I'm a deep fellow. I made that sound wrong, but you know what? I'm not gonna take it back. I mean what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep, you know? It's because Chad's a true intellectual. He watches all those episodes of Rick and Morty. That's why he's smart. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it counts when I put in some effort. Oh, jeez. Oh, so you're one of those people, I see. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing fluent imagery, symbols, and words, very like simple and direct words to describe happiness. Yuri likes it when readers are able to derive their own meaning. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get out of something just to feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of patience, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure it'll end up trying different. I'll end up trying different things a lot. Take long before I feel comfortable with this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find a style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Those eyes, they see right through me. Or right through Chad, you know. Ahaha. Is that your response to everything, Monica? You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Hey, same here. You know, I don't know. I think you're one of the most relatable people here so far. Like, you know, just personally. I'm not sure what others would think, but you know, I see. Well, let's read it. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, a neighbor boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peek inside for a clue. Each girl has their own song, don't they? Favorite poem. Peek inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel mine like a film like that, sun, but too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into anything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems. What's the inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had a bit of an epiphany. You know what that means? I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with everyone. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, we get little tips. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets to fixate on that. Oh, it's actually pretty solid advice. I should try that when writing my own stories next time. I glance around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Well, you know, it's almost time for class and all, so I think I'll just save right here. Well, alright. So, there we have it. Sorry. Yeah, so that was a pretty interesting episode. We got to see what everyone's writing styles are like. Well, it wasn't too hard, but you could already kind of tell what they were like, but I guess we got to see all the writing styles, or everyone's characters, personalities, yada yada yada. So yeah, that was a pretty interesting episode. It's pretty. Sorry for the short episode, but don't have too much time to see. So yeah, remember to comment on who you want me to go for next. I guess like, subscribe, you know, all that stuff. Smash the bell, because if you want to keep up with more videos like these. So I guess, yeah, that's it. That's right, everyone. The sky's up, and you guys are all awesome.